It's time now for the latest on local news. In the news today is the last day of the Georgia legislature for the session, better known as Sine Die Day. General Assembly scrambles to pass dozens of bills, many of which have been patiently waiting for weeks for a vote. Lawmakers have been staying late the last several days as they hope to be finished with state business by the end of the day. Time's running out for two controversial immigration bills being pushed through the Georgia legislature. House Bill 301 and House Bill 105 target illegal immigration in Georgia. If passed, there could be consequences for local governments caught harboring undocumented immigrants and jailers who don't check an inmate's immigration status. Budget a big topic. Georgia Senate approved a budget which has raises for teachers and state employees, but there are still differences that need to be ironed out today. Once again, today's the last day of the session. Some key proposals have already passed, including a plan to cut income taxes and a bill that would loosen rules for permitting new health care facilities. Some other measures appear unlikely to pass, including a proposal to expand Medicaid health insurance to more lower-income adults and an effort to overhaul Georgia's tax incentives for movie and television production. Governor Kemp will have 40 days to sign or allow legislation to become law without his signature after the session ends. In the meantime, many lawmakers will now turn their focus to re-election, with all 56 Senate seats and 180 House seats on the ballot this year. We once again want to thank our local legislators who during the session took time out to call in on the Butch and Bob Show. Mondays with Stephen Meeks, Tuesday with State Senator Blake Tillery, and Wednesday with State Representative Buddy DeLoach. A reminder that our representatives will be in town on Tuesday, April 23rd for the Chamber of Commerce's post-legislative luncheon. That's set for Coastal Pines Technical College. The time that day will be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tickets are now on sale at the Chamber office. They're $30 for Chamber members, $40 for non-members. Everyone is invited to attend. Once again, for tickets and more information, simply stop by or call the Chamber of Commerce at 912-427-2028. It was a rainy day Wednesday, but that didn't stop a group of protesters who organized an event in front of the local district attorney's office in Jesup. They held signs and waved at people who drove by, honking their horns and giving them a thumbs up as they drove by. WIFO stopped by, had a chance to talk with Warner Wagamuth, who helped organize the protest, and we had a chance to ask him what he and the protesters hope to gain.
Here at Warner Wagamuth, this is the second protest y'all organized. The weather not quite being too good, but the crowd's building. So, what do you hope to accomplish with this protest?
Well, I think the biggest thing, Bob, is just to get the message out that these girls are not getting justice. I mean, this has been going on for 9 months now. Some of them have suffered through it for almost a decade. We're just not getting cooperation from the district attorney. He's not compassionate to the victims, and he's not doing his job. And at the end of the day, these girls they deserve that. Our county deserves better than what we're getting right now, and we just want that message out there so everybody understands. Election's coming up in May, and it's time to do something different. We need a district attorney that'll come in here and enforce the laws.
When's the last time you talked to the DA? Is he not taking calls at all? Or?
I had one response, I want to say about 3 weeks ago on an email from him, and I'd asked where we were on the GBI investigation, and at that his answer was that he was still waiting on the results from the downloaded devices that the sheriff had turned over to get downloaded. Now, I understand that, but he had no interest in those devices at all when they first came out, and so now he's hanging his hat on that when I know that there's enough evidence right now to take this to the grand jury. And so he's just not moving forward. He's using that as an excuse.
But the common response we get, of course, is an active investigation. They don't comment on active investigations, but as you mentioned, the GBI investigation has been complete for almost 7-8 weeks now. So that's what everybody's waiting on. So if you haven't got any answer about that, and the sheriff has a copy of it, has he revealed anything?
Well, no, and I understand that he probably can't reveal a whole lot to us, but he did imply that there was credible evidence and that there was more victims that have come out. I know originally there was 11 when Tiffany was involved, and now I think we're up to 14. So there's credible evidence out there that he could go ahead and move forward. He's just made the choice not to.
Okay, we'll continue to follow the story. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much, Bob.
Once again, those comments are Warner Wagamuth. There is a contested district attorney's race, which will be decided in May of this year, as both candidates are running on the Republican ticket. The incumbent Keith Higgins and challenger John B. Johnson, longtime assistant DA in the circuit. Once again, this race will be decided by the registered voters of the Brunswick Judicial Circuit. That's made up of 5 counties, including Wayne, Appling, Jeff Davis, Camden, and Glenn counties. District Attorney and Sheriff Chuck Mosley requested that the GBI investigation be conducted concerning the case, as stated Georgia vs. John Jankowski, and that GBI investigation has been completed for several weeks now. Turned over to the DA's office. Everyone's still waiting on the results of that investigation. District Attorney states he's still reviewing the case. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Board of Education met Tuesday. On their agenda was the fiscal year 2025 budget, but School Superintendent Dr. Kelly told board members that he really can't begin discussing the 25 budget until the state passes their budget this week. Superintendent says they're still gathering information at this time, but talks about the local budget will pick up after the state passes their budget this week in Atlanta. Several key personnel moves Tuesday at the board meeting. Under personnel, Martha Ross Smith Elementary has a new principal, Clarence Washington. Washington comes to Wayne County from Waycross Middle School, where he was the assistant principal there. Longtime maintenance and transportation supervisor David Simmons announced he's retiring at the end of June. Simmons has served in that capacity for many, many years. He will truly be missed. The board voted 4-1 to approve Jamie Knight as the new men's basketball coach. He'll move from Arthur Williams Middle School to the high school as PE teacher and men's basketball coach. This was the only personnel on the list voted separately Tuesday evening. Board member Sharon Daniel voted against the recommendation. She gave no explanation for the no vote. Jamie Knight's been the assistant varsity coach the past several seasons, has served as the JV head coach. He also was the middle school athletic director. Jamie Knight's in his 9th year at the Wayne County School System, coaching multiple sports at both the middle school and high school. Currently is the head coach for the bass fishing team, stepped up to be the head track coach when others coaches left the school system. Again, Jamie Knight again approved as the new men's basketball coach at the high school on a 4-1 vote. Again, board member Sharon Daniel voted against. The Wayne County Commissioners meet Monday for their regular scheduled meeting. The agenda is out. Under presentations and announcements, a second reading of possible changes to the Enabling Act. Under citizens' concerns, Mr. Rufus Dixon to talk about the roundabout on Rainier Road and the new bypass. Public hearing on beer and wine license for Shell truck changing ownership. Under new business, they'll consider approve that beer and wine license. Consider approve ordinance to amend the Enabling Act. Consider approve bids and contract for the 2024 LMIG. Mitch Sutton will be on hand for the 2024 airport inspection. Consider approve aerial photos cost for the tax assessor's office. Consider and approve transit driver pay. And consider approve recreation purchase. Items with the administrator, items with the county clerk, items with the commissioners, executive session, discuss personnel. Again, all that stuff for this coming Monday at 6 p.m. at the county commissioners meeting room. Again, a reminder, this is an election year. The general nonpartisan election will be held on Tuesday, May 21st. And if you need to check your registration status, change your name or address, or find your polling place, you should visit the My Voter page at mvp.sos.ga.gov. If you're not registered to vote, you can complete the online voter registration form with a valid Georgia driver's license, or you can download and complete the voter registration form and return it to the registrar's office. Advanced voting will begin on Monday, April 29th. It'll run through Friday, May 17th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Election and Registration Building at 306 East Pine Street. There will be 2 mandatory Saturday voting days on May 4th and May 11th from 9 to 5 p.m. If you have any questions or concerns, ask you to please contact the registrar's office at 912-427-5950. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes of news, the Wayne County Spring Fair kicks off today at the JC Fairgrounds. Again, it runs from March 28th through the 30th, and then April 1st through the 6th. Again, the time Monday through Thursday, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday, the time 6 to 11. The cost is $15 per person. That includes all the rides. If you need more information, contact the Wayne County Board of Tourism Board office. That number, 912-427-3233. Tourism Board Director Heather Altman, our guest today on the Butch and Bob Show to talk about this, and also some other events coming up by the Wayne County Board of Tourism as they get ready for the Altamar River Run, scheduled for April 13th, and the second annual Jesup Porch Fest, which is set for May the 4th. And the Jesup Porch Fest is a music festival held on the porches and lawns of historic homes and churches in the Old Town neighborhood of Jesup, bordered by Brunswick Bay, Wayne, and Plum Streets. It's again set for May 4th from 1 to 5 p.m. Musicians and entertainers will be performing, allowing visitors to enjoy the music from different venues, traveling by golf cart, bicycles, or on foot between the different host sites. If you're interested in performing or being a host, again, contact Heather at the Wayne County Board of Tourism Board office, 912-427-3233. You can stop by the Jesup Train Depot. And the Wayne County Altamar River Run will begin at the Upper County Landing. We'll offer paddlers a choice of 2 takeout points. The 11-mile takeout point will be a Pig Farm landing, and the 16-mile will be a JC landing. There is no charge for the event, but they ask that each participant sign a participation waiver before the paddle begins. That paddle information is on the Tourism Board website at waynetourism.com. And the Wayne County Community Blood Drive, sponsored by the Jesup Ladies Shriners Auxiliary, is set for Monday, April 15th at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium, in 1 to 6 p.m. They ask you to please visit redcrossblood.org, enter Jesup to schedule an appointment. Once again, the date, Monday, April 15th at Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium from 1 to 6 p.m. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.